Quickly, I created more straw golems, such is the demand, and I am happy how much easier they make the mundane. They are a delight to watch. The tomes of magical text I read say that there are more varieties and upgrades, almost to the point that they have life themselves. I will make more, but first I'm making the most of the setup I have for them. Today I work on waste, processing and limiting the wasted essentia that crafting magical items can yield. I will first turn items into essentia crystals, and then use crystals to fill the furnaces and the jars that the golems work with. Now then, welcome back to another episode of A Druid's Tale. And as you can see, I've had a little bit of time just putting a little bit of everything that I could possibly find into jars and figuring out how many jars I actually need. I think there's 50 overall, and I've got something like 56, 57 jars. So there's a few that I'm missing, but mostly I've done. And I've taken away the golems and I've renamed them based on last episode. These are the names of the people that put the first golems down. So we've got Golem Heaney, Golem Goost, Golem Dark, and Golem Bunny. And these are the golems that will be doing all the work for me in this room. So let's put Golem Heaney on there, Golem Goost on there, Golem Dark on there, and Golem Bunny on there. There we go. They'll do the job nicely. And give them an activation. I've decided not to use speed on them all. I did have speed on a couple of them, and I had strength on another couple, and I was testing it out to see which were the quickest, and it didn't really make that much difference. It didn't really even out very badly, or very well, should I say. So let's just show you how this works. Put a couple in there, and put a couple in there. There we go. And when that's cooked up, they will lovingly put it all away for me. Do it. Right, oh yeah, I've got to set him again, haven't I? So, set him, and he can be set to this run, and this run, and this run, and go for it, dude, go for it. He'll find a space somewhere, and he'll put it in and go and take it away. And you, the same, just set it up for the highest one on each of the tiers, and they kind of know where the rest of the stuff is. So it's one click, there we go, thank you. Way, away we go. And Bunny, come on, you can do this as well. Let's put you on there, and there, and there, and away you go. Start working, girl. Dark, there you go. There, there, and there. There we go. Alright, so now they're all set, and they're all ready to receive more Essentia through here. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking of, right, is setting up a crystallization process so that I have a wall of crystals containing Essentia and put that into here as I need to top it up. So instead of breaking the items down directly, like I just did seeds in here, seeds give us some Mesa and Meto, Mesa and Meto, I think that's what it's called. It gives me 4 of one and 3 of the other. Instead of having 2 things, I only really want to be able to top 1 up, because the rest is just getting voided and wasted. So there is a thing in the Thormonomicon in alchemy that is called a crystallizer. Crystallization, Essentia crystallization. And it's fairly simple to make. I've already made a few, just because they take a little bit of time with all these bits and pieces, these extra little gubbins of pipes and stuff. They take a little bit more time with that. So I've done that off camera already. And now we've got this Essentia crystallizer. And I'm going to show you how they set up. We just need the normal furnace and the normal, alembics. The normal alembics. We need the normal setup like this, but instead of putting the Essentia straight into jars, we're going to be putting it into crystal form, and then when we use it in here, it will go into its raw form again. Aha, Mesa, why are you not able to do stuff? One of you's stuck with something somewhere. That one's empty. That one's empty. Okay, one of you stuck. Why are you stuck? Golem Dark stuck. You've got both of yours in there. Is it full or just not accessible to you? I've done there, done there, done there. Let's go there and there as well, just to make sure you know you can go anywhere, please. There you go. Now you know. And you also, Bunny, you can have all of these locations as well, just so you know where to go. There you go. They should soon empty all that again. There we go. And they empty it fairly quickly. It's fairly fast. Once they're up and running and everything's working properly, off they go. They just get on with it and put all the stuff away. And they climb over the tops of the jars, which is using the jars for steps, which means I don't have to mess around with a different design. I'm quite happy with this design right here. It's pretty good. Right, let's go and sleep the night off. There seems to be a spider in my base somewhere over there. I wonder where that spawned, or is it just outside my base? I don't know. I guess we'll find out later. Let's have a sleep. Okay. So, things and bits and pieces that I would need to use. I need an alembic furnace, or alchemical furnace, and some alembics. Some tubes, some crystallizers, and I'm going to need some pipes and bits and pieces afterwards. I think that's enough. And then stuff to put in them. That's about it, really. And I also want to do some, like, tidying up and making the place look tidy at the same time. Oh, and I've got another idea. Yeah. Here we go. Compact oak drawers and a drawer controller from storage drawers. Now, in tomorrow's C-Team episode, you'll see me testing these out for the first time. But they are pretty awesome. So I want to use them in this design. So let's say we got 50 overall. 50. So 4, 8, 12. So that'll be 24, 36. Yeah, we'll come this way, I guess, into the corner. 36. Yeah, 40. So that is actually all I need. That's the limit. That's all I need, really. So let's just put another couple on just to even it out a little bit. And I suppose I can store other things in here as well. Store other things in this wall that can then just be put into there as I need them. So, like, I could have... if I know stuff gives me directly exactly what I want and I use it quite often, then I can put it in there like that. And then just use it in the... in that room when I need it. Just access the things and put them into there as I need them. But the drawer controller is actually pretty good at automating this process here. So let's change this around. I haven't got any full blocks. Let me get some full blocks because I want to change that around a little bit. I don't want it to look odd underneath. So we'll change that. That axe, is that dead? Yeah, that's a dead axe. Have I got another axe on me? I think so, yeah. I'm using flint axes for everything at the minute. Just because I made so many for progressive automation way back at the start, I'm just kind of just using them up a little bit. Okay, that can go there, and also one in the corner there, that'll do. And I suppose I could just put this down at the bottom, and that'll look connected there. And then this is where items will travel into from the crystallizers. Okay, so I might end up blocking that off slightly. Windowing it. I don't know what I'll do with it just yet. We'll figure that out in a bit. Okay, so any items that come in here. So let's take all of these out. Let's take them all out, right? We'll put one in there. Okay, so I've got 26 left, and there's one in there. Now, if I put these 26 in this drawer, boom, they all move right across here and end up in this section over here. 27 seeds in the drawer now. Perfect. So it auto-sorts stuff for me, so I don't need to have cables going on all over the place. And one other feature I've figured out for Thorncraft is these actually have some cool extra effects that I'll show you in a bit. So, where are we going to start this, I wonder? Well, I suppose it would look nice to have all 4 of my Essentia crystal things at the window there. And that is, yeah, that is a central window from the outside, so it would look good from the outside. So we would have some piping, some Essentia pipe running down the bottom here. And then we're going to have some Essentia crystallizers on the top of each of these. And there. And then from the window, I'll be able to see them working nicely. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so next up, I'm going to have to bring a pipe out this way. So yeah, this will have to be where I put the stove, as it were. Or I could put the stove on the corner. Yeah, I'm going to put the stove on the corner. And that way I can add some more stuff to the corner when I need to. Or I can add something. There can be a whole chain of events coming in here that can feed into it. So yeah, if I put that there, then I can feed down this row all sorts of stuff into it. And I don't know what it is I'm going to put into it at the minute, but I can store all sorts of stuff. I can have a whole production line going on into it over here. So that means then I still need to bring this across, but I can bring it up this way now. There we go. And yeah, let's put 2 alembics on the top. One there and one there. Nice and simple. There we go. And that's automatically connected up to the piping behind. Now, normally we have to worry about Essentia getting pulled out in the wrong order or anything. But in this case, whatever burns up, all of it's got to go through there eventually. So with something like, I don't know, where's some seeds gone? Let me just get a seed. Something like a seed. If I put a seed in there, let's do that and get something to burn. I could just burn wood, but I would rather use the charcoal up because I've got tons and tons of charcoal from my tree farm. So, wow. Hang on a sec. So now, if I put the charcoal in there and cook this up, it should create the two types of, two types of things. The meto and the crystallization process begins. So we've got meto and we've got messis even. Now, normally, these will just pop the crystals out the top. Or if you place these in a different direction, they'll pop out the side or whatever. So I can put a chest on there. I need to put a chest on there. Let's put chest on there. Where's the chest? I did have some chests. I've got 2 normal chests. And I think I had 2 trap chests in here. Yeah, 2 trap chests. There we go. Alrighty. And so we can set them up over here as well now. So if I put one there, one there, one there, one there, that looks nice and even. There we go. So now when they do something, they put these essence crystals in there, or crystallized essentia in there. And now I can organize these wherever I want. I just put one in there, say, and it has this little symbol next to it as well to show me what the crystal is, because they would be very difficult to figure out, wouldn't they? So here is messis. Let's put that one down there. There we go, look. And it shows that that's the crop symbol, and that's the harvest symbol. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? That these storage drawers are adapted to that perfectly. And then next up, we need to funnel the items across this way. So we're going to have just some basic servos in here, like so. And I just need a little bit more pipe just to make this work properly. I need 2 more pieces of pipe. Do I have 2 more pieces of pipe in my bags of stuff? No, it's not the same thing as I've been playing before. Okay. I'm playing on so many different things. I've got bags of stuff all over the place and chests of stuff all over the place. And trying to remember where stuff is the problem. But down in the warehouse, I should have some more pipes. So I'll just hook those up quickly. Where we got? Thermal dynamics. I've got no thermal dynamics stuff left. Thermal expansion's not in there either. Okay. Maybe I should have tried extra utilities. I've got 8 of those and plenty of pipe for it. Let's see. Anything in here? No. Okay, I'll have to make some duct and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. So now we can see the items flowing over the first section. So we can see items are going out and flowing down. And they'll get put into here. There's no GUI on this thing, but it will put the items where they're supposed to go. So I've got like 4 in there now, and 3 in there. 4 and 3 was the 7, and I believe one of these makes 4 and 3. Yep, 4 and 3. So it's fairly quick, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough. So there's another thing that I've got to sort out. Apparently, Terra Viz will make this process faster. This will process faster if there's Terra Viz around and about it. So I need to figure out a way of getting some Terra Viz into this space. And then once I've used this space, I need to start thinking about decoration and how it's going to look. So at the minute, this looks okay like that, with these steps above, I guess. Steps above would be okay, like that. That'll be then walled in nicely. And I could also bring the steps around this way to cut out all of that section as well if I wanted. And carry it on all the way down here. I was thinking of doing 3 there, but still, we'll have it so that the wall's like that. And that should keep it looking nice and neat around the corner. So it does go back a little way, but it doesn't feel like it's going to go back a little way. And then I can bring the cove in all the way around the outside here for the inner wall to be nice and clean. It does leave me with a lot of space on the floor, but then a lot of running around backwards and forwards to this place. Maybe even have something so that I can get up and down quickly from the lower area. But this is now automation at its finest, because when I see that we're running out of meta or whatever, where are we running out of something? Here we go. Look, there's messes. The messes is only 16 messes in the jar. So let's say I want some more messes. So I grab a couple of crystals, and each one is worth 1. So there's 16 in there at the minute. Let's pop these 3 into there. They should then quickly cook into messes, and then they will fill this up quickly, and it's now got 19 in already. Look. So I could quickly top up individual jars instead of having to throw all of the different things in and hope for the best. Because there's always waste, and this is kind of removing the waste. So the crystals of Essentia are the waste, the leftovers, that I can then use later on in there instead of having to void them off in a jar. See? Perfect. Perfect. But there is something else I need to do first before we finish up with this section. I don't want to start automating stuff going into it until it's running as fast as it can. And I believe there's a Viz relay somewhere in here. There were wands, that's what I was doing all this for. Here we go, Viz relay. So a relay charger and a Viz relay. So I can Viz relay using balance shards and iron to make some Viz relays. They're easy enough to make. And then I want to put the charging relay onto one of the stabilized nodes. That's the next thing. So without Viz nodes, thaumaturgies wouldn't be able to perform the simplest tasks. Blah, 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 blah. A little bit of a node stabilizer thing going on with some redstone blocks and all that. The node needs to be stabilized during the entire process. Once that's done, you craft and place a node transducer. Blah, 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 blah. And then it takes Viz out. We will go through all this a little bit better later on. And the relay conducts that within 8 blocks of an energized node. So I then take these Viz relays and energize the node. So what I need to do is get myself a very good Terra node and charge it up and get it all sorted with the node stabilizers. Maybe I'll put that in the middle here. I think I've got a spare node stabilizer, actually. Let's see what it'll look like. I think I've got a spare one. Yeah, I do. It's an advanced node stabilizer as well at that. Awesome. Okay, let's see. If I put that down like there, it kind of feels central to the corner. Maybe one across. But anyway, if it's there and it's stabilized, it can be beaming to these guys here the Viz that it needs in order to make them work faster. That's the plan anyway. So that's the next thing I want to mess around with and start working out. But I need to go and find myself a Terra Viz for that. I don't believe that any of these is like worthy of the challenge. Let's go over to the Terra side. We've got Terra Aqua. We've lost the 2 Terras that were here. They've been absorbed into this Mahusive Terra there. And this is a Terra Order Ignis. This is there's a lot of mixed nodes here that I need to get one pure Terra, I think, of a high level, and then stick it in the stabilizer process like this, and set it up over there with a harnessing this node transducer. But I will get working on that, and I will see you in the next episode of A Druid's Tale. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you very much for your comments. I hope you like the new gnomes, or the new golems have been named for you. Next time, maybe the next generation will be starting off with spell check. And I'll have some other jobs for the higher tiers of golems and the other things that they can do. As there's lots of little processing that I want to get done with golems around the place, because they're fun to make farms out of. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode.